gonna chilling with your boys. It's like, hey, guys, say this is aka Fox is the music name, man. You know what it is. And today, I'm with Vishu, the creator.
Oh yes,
my bro, the one and only Vishu, the creator, man.
Yes,
yo, what's poppin', bro?
Hey, it's all good, my nigga. What's good?
Everything was good, man. You know, pushing.
Yeah. The hustle,
everybody day, the hustle. Every day, you know what it is?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know,
I appreciate.
It's all about that, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on the show.
You know what it is, man. I got you, my man. I got you.
I've always been watching, you know, and I like the content. This is beautiful.
Man.
This is
nah. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bit by bit, we'll get there. Yo, Vishu, the creator, is in the house. Yo, bro. Vishu, the creator. What inspires the name?
Well, to Niantic, I'm known as Pimp OG, you know, others know me as King's Boss.
Yep.
Others know me as KB the rapper, wabo.
Yeah.
Because I'm an artist, wabo. I rap and I host. I do a whole lot of things, you know, so that's why a lot of people know me as with different names.
Yeah.
So Baba Mfetubo Makasana da KB wabo Baba Kebana. So that's why I decided that I should be Vishnu, you know, because like Vishnu in Hinduism is like the mind, right? And it has like different avatars. Wabo. Yeah. So the whole story avatar is actually inspired by the Vishnu concept. You know, being God, a deity, Elohim, the avatars are different. So
you tell me, is this based on like religion?
Yeah.
Or you follow religion?
Yeah. Other people would actually describe it as religion, you know. Just as much as Stamtosa God, ne? Other people call him by different names. It doesn't matter the name you call him.
Yahweh.
Others call him when you go to other parts of Africa, Bamizabo Umvelingo, Wabo. And Ronahi Kimudimu, Ramasedi, Wabo, Utiko, Umvelingani, Wabo, all those different.
There's a lot of names.
But we speak of one deity, wabo, which is the creator, wabo. So other people would call it religion, but others would call it spirituality, which is something that has been confusing a lot of people, wabo.
Sure.
Even during podcasts, they have information, but somewhere by confused, wabo. So religion is actually something, if you practice something every day, without even trying. That's like part of religion. So people practice religion because we as Africans we didn't write our knowledge. A different writing system. Period on tablets.
The tablets.
But some information wasn't.
When they're using those for like the tablets, and they the ones of the ancient language.
That's when a language is
because of. According to what I know or I remember, the language that obviously is translated, we are reading from translation. Even the Bible, is written in translation. That is why there are so many flaws in the Bible, lies in the Bible, misleading things.
Because like even Leno, like there are like some certain things still like the tactics still over there to teach people. And we are talking about it's a broken telephone. It's like we have a couple of people and then we send a message to the first one. Then abue the message e lo rong o utlwile to the next person. Jwalo e vaye jwalo o tlo thola gore message o ha o fihla to like the fifth person or maybe the last person.
It's more of like the domino effect.
But no jeka message. Message o tlo fihla ho the sender only the same way and now send ka teng. How fihla the sender o fihla only different because individual engwe you sender to the next one who ya ka the way about understanding ka teng.
Perspective, perception, actually.
Wabo. So that's why Mudimu wa kutlwisiso ya hao, God of your understanding, wabo. Because that's why we have different names for this supreme energy, wabo. The creator, the creating force, which is the mind.
And the power of the mind.
About being the creator. So in Hinduism, what we're gonna be talking about today is actually from the Book of Wisdom. You know.
I know the book. I'm familiar with it.
Like I was watching this other podcast and Rasta was trying to like explain what is written in the Book of Wisdom, but in his own understanding, because he's a spiritual person, but he's also a Rasta. So he was explaining it in his own way. And then it rises up. It has to. So now in the Book of Wisdom, they explain it as Christ oil.
I know the concept of Christ oil.
So Christ oil is like what in the Bible it is what the concept of Jesus Christ is about. Basically they speak of the Christ oil. It releases 3 glands from your brain. The claustrum ignites the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. So in the Bible, they appear as Joseph and Mary, the parents of Jesus. So it's actually a fluid. It's a chemical
that you release,
just like dopamine. You know. So you release this.
If I'm not mistaken, this oil, it doesn't just release, right? Christ oil doesn't just release. It's actually Christ oil when it releases. It's all about that concept of heaven and hell.
Exactly. Because this is where heaven is.
And hell is the first chakra, the root chakra. That's where the hell is. In order for
the
you
lowest vibration,
the lowest vibration, chakra, and then if you want to transcend, to the highest level of illumination and enlightenment, you need to like when they say align your chakras,
exactly.
You know, that's where they talk about you have to actually that's where the Christ all comes in. It goes up.
Exactly.
You know, when the Christ all goes up, but then there's this phenomenon. I'm not so sure about it because I actually spoke about it with Less Evil, and then he explained to me like, this event, it actually happens. It's more of like an annual event where the Christ oil it arises for me.
Like when the lunar enters your zodiac.
Your zodiac.
Exactly.
My man.
You know, so
when the lunar enters your zodiac, you feel me? That in simple terms for people who might not understand, what you're trying to say is this is around your birthday month. You feel me? That's why you're gonna release Christ oil. So it is essential for you, if you're a spiritual person, to make sure that around those times you align your chakras, you stay, you meditate, you make sure your energy is all pure, you're not surrounded by negative energy, and
you're not eating like about foods that actually
you might as well just fast.
Exactly. You know, and you can just eat like electrical foods like your oranges, your apples, to like, you know, stimulate it, you know what I'm saying? And you have to retain it for 3 days.
Yeah, that's what, because of it only rises for 3 days. It stays up for 3 days, and then after 3 days, it goes down. So you should make sure that you're always pure around that time.
Exactly.
Yo, you know, like, maybe it may seem like a little bit, like, for sure it's vague for a lot of people, like, yo, they know me as Foxy. Now I come on the show, I'm like, yo, more God is a boy, sigil of L. God sigil, the sigil of God. You know. Now let me break it down to you, my boy. Now we all know L is God. Simple fact. You know? And the sigil of Lucifer, you know about the concept of sigil of Lucifer if you know about the Freemason. You know, the Freemason campus, the Freemason side. You feel me? It uses the sigil of Lucifer. The sigil of Lucifer, basically, it explains what in physics in high school. I actually did physics in high school.
Break it down, my brother.
So it's Roy Jabif. You feel me? It's Roy Jabif, where it's red, orange, those colors. Your ultraviolet.
It's in the spectrum.
The spectrum. You find your ultraviolet and so what along those colors. You feel me? So as humans, you know, humans.
The Huey man.
The hue man. You know, it's the hue and the man. So the hue part, meaning that phenomenon that I'm talking about, the Roy Jabif phenomenon, of which is what? The light, the color that you emit. So as humans, we live in a what? In a light wave. Because
we are light beings as well.
We are light beings. Now we're not talking about this vessel. Now we're talking about something deep. We are light beings.
Whatever that lives within this vessel.
So we live in a light wave. So whatever that we see, we emit it in a light. So as we have fallen from the dimensions all over these past thousands and thousands of millenniums of years, you feel me? We have fallen from that from the now we are in the third dimension. For sure now the way things have evolved, you are even in my fourth, fifth dimension because of, but no, I'm actually lying. We are transcending to another dimension right now. How things are actually happening, this is our transcendence to another dimension. So as we fell, we've lost our ability to see what? To see the supernatural.
Which is why my topic today is about this whole concept. What you're just talking about right now, right? The mind, right?
Sure, the power of the mind.
The power of the mind as the creator, as the, you know, because like the universe and the mind is the same. You know?
Let me tell you this, like, you remember in Bible, the Bible verse, in Genesis verse 1, chapter 1, verse 3. Let there be light. You feel me? That's where we find that light. Let there be light. So hence I'm saying, as humans, humans, we live in a what? In a light wave. So this is where the name derives from. It's actually a meaning, you feel me? Of some sort. Sigil. So we've broke down the L part. The L part, it's simple, it's God. So the sigil, it's the sigil of Lucifer. People might be wondering, yo, this guy calling himself a sigil of Lucifer. Like, yo, nah, wait a minute. I'm not calling myself a sigil of Lucifer. So the sigil of Lucifer, it simply explains, you know, from the book of
how
wisdom,
you get to see, you know,
the reality.
We even have it
see
like
right now.
If you can check your phone right now, right? And you look at Play Store emblem, right? Or a Play Store logo, right? It's just, they put it like this.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, it's actually the sigil of Lucifer.
Yo, that's what I'm telling you about.
You check. So, the Freemasons knew about this information.
Even the Nickelodeon side. Remember what the Nickelodeon mean? Yo, bro, this shit is deep.
You check. So, the topic of today is about everything that's within our eyes, you know, because this is the visual field, you know, within, if you get to understand and break down the concept of the seal of Lucifer, right? You would get to understand that this is the visual field. So if something is too close to you, you don't see it. So that's why all this information too close to us. It's there. It's not hidden, actually.
So it's this information that I'm talking about is not something that we actually had to go. It's there. It's just that people, they don't go and look
and comprehend it, to that level, So when we speak of this whole light being thing, right? In the book of wisdom, it tells you that when light vibrates at its lowest, it turns into matter.
Dog, you just read my mind. That's literally, that's what I was gonna say. Did you know that low vibration, it turns into matter?
Exactly.
Here we're talking about the concept of what? Of yin and yang. Light and matter. And then high vibration of matter, it turns back into what? Light.
You feel me? So
balance that's always has to be there.
Exactly.
This thing comes, everything has to be a balance. That's what I know. There's no such thing as a good person. There's no past and don't even everybody,
bro.
Underlying it's our nature. We are created of that. That's embroidered in our souls.
Oh yeah.
You're talking energy right now. Exactly. That's embroidered in our souls. There's no such thing as a good person because we all have a bad side. You just have to ignite it.
Yeah. So whatever you act out is we all know what's good and what's bad, right?
Yeah.
And we have to know how to differentiate them.
Yeah.
So we know that if you fully get to understand this whole concept, you're gonna understand Ubuntu. That's what Ubuntu concept is about. Actually, someone else was actually breaking it down on some other podcast I was watching. I don't remember the name. So this guy was actually breaking down the concept of Ubuntu as quantum physics.
Yeah.
That if the concept of Ubuntu, you would understand why we are called Abantu, Ubuntu, Isintu, the children of Untu, even when the rain when the rain starts, it's a sound yet.
Oh yeah.
So this guy was talking about that with the concept of quantum physics, different particles coming together to form one being. Check. So if we all get to understand that concept, how to label GBV because you would fully understand me and you are the same and everybody else. God decided the whole concept of Vishnu and avatars. God is the mind, and it decided it's so powerful that it multiplied itself to have different experiences. Pain, you have to go through pain so that you can learn. It's all God.
Tell me, hold it right there. With what you're saying right now, tell me, do you believe in religion, or do you live by religion?
Well, religion, like I said, it's what you practice every day.
Yeah.
It's what white people, when they came here, they found us living like that. It's actually a philosophy, how we live.
Sure.
Intuitively. The mind, spirit, Ubuntu.
So what I'm getting from the glimpse of what you're saying right now is religion is a systematic aberration.
I could say that
because of in my knowledge, I'm not a person of belief. It might appear as crazy as it is.
Exactly. So let's break that down. Believe.
That's why. Let me finish up this concept. That is why I said people might find it weird. I don't believe, and I derive my name on the show from the sigil of Lucifer. So where the derivative of that comes from? It's from the concept that we were just talking about, the relationship of seeing color. So, as humans, rightfully, in order for you to see the reality outside the matrix.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's all about vibration. Yes. Vibration, what we see is vibration. Everything is just vibration. If you vibrate in the correct manner, you can even go through the wall. It's just all about
because you are light, and light is everywhere. You check. Yeah. So that's why I was trying to say, like, there's a difference between knowing something and believing in something.
Sure.
If you believe, then you still have doubt. Because you can believe in something that you haven't seen.
Let me tell you about this quote. There was a wise man once said, I call this old man a wise man because of his said, I do not believe, and so do I. I do not believe because belief is poisonous. Belief is poisonous to a mind of individual, that it makes you not to want to question. It will only make you to oppose, to challenge certain things and want them to be the way that you think they are, as because of the systematic operation have set you to see them in that kind of manner. So I don't believe. I seek for enlightenment. I'm an information seeker. I seek for enlightenment. I ask questions. That's what Illuminati it is about. Enlightenment.
Let's break that. Let's break that illumination down, right? Because a lot of people
when they hear Illuminati, you feel me?
So Illuminati is like a Latin word meaning light, to be enlightened. You know what I'm saying? And even the word Lucifer, right? Lucy is light.
Sure.
Within the Spanish culture, right? So now English is actually like a language that was formed languages it's different.
Sure.
Like Latin, some words really from French, So but when the Freemasons made this language to attack the higher self, because they calculated everything. Because calculations.
Did you know about the Freemason language, of which we come to Latin? Latin is mostly understood by the Freemason. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they are the ones who came up with Latin.
They speak it.
So the concept of Latin, they did the language Latin because of they wanted to deviate from the language English, because of a lot of people understood it. You feel me? Even if you can see there was this video I see, this guy was explaining for it. Even on a dollar, they've written something like Umbros, whatever. I'll try to find that video and post it up, put it up for me. So he explains for everything, like Latin, it's more of like an encoding language, that of which we don't understand nor comprehend. You understand? So it's a language of which they use to communicate with their upcoming generation. And this message that they leave, the codes, how to do it, they have left it right on the plate side. Like I'm telling you, they wrote it on a dollar. You feel me? So that's the type of movement they did those languages in order for them to communicate whatever that they want to communicate, their secret society that they want to communicate. You feel me?
They have their own language. Like
they have their own language. How the hell are you gonna understand that type of language? It's not gonna look on Masauta and invent a language boma reverse speak or Fanagalo. Wow. That's what we're doing right now, encoding our language so that those people they don't understand. You feel me? Because of each and every language that is put out there, everybody understands that language and it compromises people. So that is why these people have done Latin. I actually wish to learn that language.
Yeah, mfethu. Like what's it mfethu? As Basotho, we're not open to learn any language if it's within our range. You know.
When I want to lecture Soto, she said it like a few weeks ago, literally. She's like, she was explaining the concept of why Basotho they are so easy to adapt.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like that's why like I wanna adapt the language. Like no I'm so for 2 weeks in Yana Huta Sagu Spito.
Hey,
fast.
Yeah, even though Makasana is people criticize it. But Habashe be the positive side of it. To dating somehow, we are adaptive.
Sure.
You can adapt,
literally.
And you have to for survival. And Msoto unzwembu NG Africans fully gifted because of melanin.
The melanin.
Yeah, so like,
but the concept of melanin, can I ask you a question? Like, I'm a black person, I'm proud of it, but does that mean or the white people are not important? Like, I want to understand that concept fully because of like, we are melanated, we regard ourselves as special. Like,
not really.
What is this that it's so super special about us?
Not really, because this information has been hidden from us from I don't know when,
because of the abilities that but dog, here's the thing. The reason I'm saying that it is because of the supernatural abilities of which they exist, right?
Yeah.
Right now I've seen a lot of videos over TikTok, over Instagram, Facebook, like literally every YouTube, where people like they have learned like the concept that you started talking about, aligning their chakras. And after they have done that, they've been able to see things in the right, like to see the truth. Like I said to myself, I'm the sigil of God. The reason I call myself the sigil of God,
they found themselves.
I'm the God of seeing the reality. I've seen myself gone through the enlightenment. Like there's a lot of things that I've seen of which like not a typical person would see. There's a lot of things that I perceive not a typical person like they perceive, understand that a typical person would not understand. So that's how you know yourself for now. You have like gone through this process, like for it. Like when you're climbing on the stairs, like right now, I'm at the middle of the stairs, somewhere there. I'm climbing. There's something.
You are aware.
Yeah, you are aware. Like your awareness, like the thing that we're talking about, being illuminated, being enlightened.
Exactly.
The concept of enlightenment.
Exactly, my brother. Like, like I said, so if we get into linguistics, the mind. Yes, respect. Because so different from the accent. So that's why I get Soto just respect, but I get deep into it because and to a point that the linguistics, the mind and Sesotho ke kelello, and if you get deep into
element,
element,
L card,
L being ment being the mind,
which is the mind,
exactly. So kelello, it's like awareness.
Yes.
So that's why listen, Soto, if you go deep with linguistics, every word, and we say these words every day, but we don't get to a point of understanding the deeper meanings of these words. So like boka in Egypt, Ka is the spirit. So we're gonna get to a point Vishnu having different avatars. One of the avatars of Vishnu is Krishna, right? And other people understood it as Jesus Christ, so babam they worship even other parts of the world and they worship Krishna, being Christ.
Sure.
So from
Krishna, Christ.
Exactly. Yeah. So now it's all light. So Christ is actually rise of the spirit. Ka rise. Ka rise. Yeah, so rise of the spirit, which is that chemical we were talking about.
Rise.
Yeah, so Egypt da banale bona 3 levels of consciousness, but he described as Ka and Ba, and is it Ra or what? Yeah,
it's Ra. I'm familiar with Ra.
And Wabo.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Ra.
So it's actually the mind, body, and soul.
Sure.
Yeah, so in Hinduism, by says Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. Wabo.
Yeah.
Vishnu is the mind, Brahma is the soul, and Brahma Bamu painted as a god with like different faces. We'll give face A and I give face C, Tuka here, and another face in the back.
Yeah.
Because you can see all directions. But basically, it is a description or a metaphor of a soul entering different bodies, having different faces. You check.
Yeah.
So it's the mind, body, and soul. So Shiva is the body, Wabo. In Hinduism, it's all one and the same concept. It's just no disrespect. Some of the people by Spanish as Hotolazada to like share this information, but still have I share it straight up. Just like how the Bible is written. The Bible actually has like allegories, metaphors.
That's the thing. That is one of the fundamental concepts about the Bible that I hate. Bible is full of metaphors, and
you have to know how to.
People translate. I mean to say metaphors in a different way, a different manner.
Exactly.
Now a metaphor you can put it in this way, and somebody can enter like the Garden of Eden, like. Dog, Aiden eating the apple, dog. It's just simple sex. That nigga smashed.
Well, actually,
it's smashed.
Basically, what they're talking about there, the apple. When they speak of the apple, they speak of the Torah field.
Yeah.
So that's how actually the world is. Wabo. It's actually flat. And it makes a Torah field, which is what you also create.
It's the aura. We all have this thing. What do they call it? We emit. It's a frequency.
Exactly.
Like at the proximity. We all emit frequency of it, just like the magnet in physics. A magnet will be like North Pole and a South Pole. Same thing with us. We emit that.
You know what I'm saying? In the middle being
magnetic beams.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying the power of the mind being the creator, So let's get to like a concept of the mind, right?
Sure.
The very first beings, right?
Yeah.
Which is what we call God, right? The creator of all things. The very first ancestor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That entity or that deity had so much, it still has, right? So much mental strength to a point that Hanana something, Wabo.
Sure.
Yeah, which what part of telekinesis is.
Our thoughts, the frequencies. That is why, there's this other video. Let me show you this video.
Oh yeah.
This video talk like, it's crazy. Like that's the reason why I actually started off by asking you do you believe in religion or what? Because of how you talk like a person who knows God. But if you believe in religion, in order for you to, yes, you can believe in God, but you need to transcend religion to know God.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
So I was coming to here. So that is why I'm telling you, for like, it wouldn't talk about the religion. Hey, mama, ha, to hell.
Oh God, you have to transcend religion. If you stay within religion, you will never know God. You will believe in God.
That's right.
You will never know Him.
I agree with you, brother.
And if you don't know God, you will never be free. If you see people who believe in God, they're looking for Him in the far off while they have Him right in front of their nose. That's the problem.
Yes, sir.
Religion. Listen, you know what I ask my brothers when they get angry with me? I say, between man and religion, who came first? They had you see, if man came first, now you tell me, the men who came and left before religion arrived, where would they go? To hell or where would they go? Answer my question now. The people who came before the arrival of religion, they came and left. Where would they go?
They go right back to the cosmos.
They can't answer it. Religious people can't answer this. It's too deep. They can't answer that. Because they are limited in the spectrum of religion. You have to get out of that to know God. But one man only, sort of one religion, came up with the idea of monotheism.
Monotheism. Akhenaten.
Akhenaten.
In the 18th dynasty.
And when he did that, you know how, when people say it's not true, you know how you catch them? Ask them this question. Can you please tell me why there is this coincidence that all the religion of the world, regardless of their culture and their languages and their nationalities, all end up their prayer with Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Why?
Amen. Right. It all goes back to Amen. Right.
Thank you.
That's right.
I see. They all have an international conference and decide to end up their prayer as Amen? No. It's because all the religion came from that one, that first one. The worshipping of the sun.
Oh yeah.
So the reason I'm showing you this is because of, like, I was gonna come to the question where I was gonna ask you, like, according to your understanding, where is God? Who is God?
Yeah.
We're coming to the fact this gentleman just highlighted. For you know, if you're a person who believes in religion, you're gonna go look for God.
Oh yeah.
You follow me? Why is he saying that? It is because of each and every human, ourselves. You know, God was so creative. He said, let there be light, and created everything. And then when he came to humans, us this time around, our civilization, because of there is a civilization that came before us, the Anunnaki, we have the Chitahuri, all of those civilizations, they came before us. You understand? So what God did, it was one of the most checkmate move that I can ever think of. For you know what? Hanka put that because of there was a war, right? In heaven, whereby Lucifer rebelled, and all of the angels, the fallen angels who were cast out of the heavens, right? There was actually a war. A war actually occurred. And that is why today we have
we're still in that war. You know, like, let me tell you something. Like I said, that the Bible is written in metaphors and, you know, and subliminals, right? So there are subliminals that they send to us in a way that you're going to have to be wise to decipher that. It's even in Revelations, right? That only those who are wise would be able to decipher the number of the beast, right? So basically, they were saying
of the beast.
Exactly, right? So these people, they know that we are part of the creation, the creative energy. You know, it's not too far away from us. It's really part of that. Because we have the mind, the God within. So how do you get to be aware of this God? Is by this chemical that I was talking about, the Christ oil descending, right? Staying in your sacrum bone for 3 days. When the luna enters your your zodiac, right? But basically, you have to do it for 7 days, and then it's like every day is a reminder of the Christ oil passing through chakras, because 7 chakras, you know. So when you're in alignment with that, if the Christ oil reaches your thalamus, you know, the top of your skull, it's in a shape like Jesus on a cross, if you get to look at it. Well, I'll show you some pictures.
On your hypothalamus,
yeah, you know. So when this Christ oil ascends and reaches that part of your skull, you know, that because like head is where heaven is, you know, even, you know, left hemisphere, right hemisphere. You know? So,
and the crazy thing about the brain, as we have the both hemispheres, they are controlled by the opposition.
Oh yeah.
This side controlled by this side. This side controlled by this side.
That's why you see the Egyptians. Exactly, it represents that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why you see Egyptians doing this. You know, the good side and the bad side. You know, you can bless as much as you can punish your enemies. You crush your enemies and you bless those who, you know what I'm saying? It's actually that concept. The devil being out there, you know, it's actually the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, positive and negative, you know, and influencing you, God, in the center, you know what I'm saying? Where God is, you know, within each and every one of us, the mind, everything, even with animals, the reincarnation, you know, because like when you were born, each and every animal was born at that minute. Those are actually your other vessels. We have like multiple vessels. So when you go to sleep, the mind doesn't sleep. God doesn't sleep.
Here's the thing.
So the mind leaves the body and it goes into another body, another vessel. You know, and it exists.
You're going back to the concept of, do you know that right now, your present, your past, your future, your dreams, they are occurring at the same time.
Exactly.
It's just all about climbing the levels. You understand? Dimensions. It's all about dimensions and vibration. That is why you can only go to the astral plane when you go to sleep. Because of when you sleep, you vibrate on a certain level of which you don't vibrate when you are awake. You understand? So that's
why you can fly.
That's why, like, you feel me? So that is the thing. And out of that is where we get attacked by this kind of thing.
Sleep paralysis.
They call it sleep paralysis. What kind of paralysis is that? That's some entity right there.
You know, someone explained it, right? Was like, it's when you are coming back, right? You are coming back to your body.
And like this thing is right here again. Is that true?
Just as much as we came with umbilical cords. I thought that one is spiritual.
It's right there.
So it's like sita shwana setso again. Mmele o nahane ega o so khutile kanta o so khutli santsa no le between worlds. So now you want to wake up when I know, but how so G? Your conscious, I so feel.
I have a different take, dog. Like not so long ago, a month ago or two, dog. Like, dog, here's the thing about me, because of my awareness and enlightenment. Of which is also referred to as sleep paralysis. When I got sleep paralysis, dog, it didn't like it was sleep paralysis. Like, it felt like I was not conscious. It felt like I was dreaming. But I would know for it sleep paralysis. But dog, like now, dog, I'm conscious literally. Sometimes I was even able to fight it off, like literally. And after I fight it off, I can sit like this and remember what I just fought off, like right now, dog. It's so weird about me, dog. Because of like,
they call that lucid dreaming. You know, lucid dreaming, that like the clear picture of who you really are.
Yeah.
So check on the Matrix. Oba check ba gila ne, and then baba plagara. And then ba gila here, and then they wake up on another world in a different body, and able shapan to the inze hopo gara. So now habaleleki so ki di Asians da havele a atsuwe gara. Wabo tlamile amathele a telephone, wabo connect. It's that thing the higher self coming back to connect with the body. Because travel like that's what the word Zulu actually means. Wabo, I was explaining it to my Zulu brothers. What's iba plus mfetu saranala mo chama Zulu kasi wabo.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So now I was explaining it to them that Zulu actually, it was actually explained by Credo Mutra. Wabo.
Sure,
that
the
Zulu,
greatest sons.
The greatest.
Pay respect to the father.
You know. So he was explaining it. Zulu actually means to travel, wabo, and that's why we call the sky or heaven Izulu, Ezulwini, Ukzulazula, Umzulu, wabo. So time am to unare explain la dating you are wabo are at least closer to the astral travels, wabo, why the tribe is called Zulu. So it's such things to like the power of the mind. We had he was actually also explaining about what science call hermaphrodite, right?
What is that?
So I had to go and search science beta hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite is like there are still insects or other living beings since individual living today. It's actually one. It doesn't have a gender.
Sure.
Wabo. Male and female in the same body. Even seahorse. It's another example of what hermaphrodite is. So now the hermaphrodite beings, the very first beings, they were hermaphrodite.
According to Credo Muta, that's where he talks about the Chitahuri.
Exactly.
That talking about
the ones who actually
because they came literally from heavens.
And we're gonna get into that as well, right? After, like, you remember I spoke about Earth being flat, right? And even in the Bible, it says there's a firmament, right? God, when God separated, the waters from the waters, He created the firmament.
Sure.
So they know this is
waters,
real. You know, this is real. There is a firmament.
We're living on a flat earth.
Exactly.
That concept they always emphasize. Always try to prove it. People they don't seem to get it.
You know, even so to bare lefatse ka bophara.
What does bophara mean? Mamela, what do they call a flying machine? Airplane. What is a plane? Air and a plane. You know, so man, like, you know what it is, man. Tell us what you think for part 2. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. There's more to unpack. Yo, you know what it is, man. It's the Safe Room Pod. We out. Deuces.
Look, I'm in the cut, the boy in the cut.